season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be taken at the 13. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the edge. 80 weapons.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big run that time by Bell. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
50, plant. Rock QB drop. Check three. Protein spill. Mike 54. Mike. Hey, wahoo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hey, high 7. Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 1. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll set up to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, exit.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
2nd and 13. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
Double dog. That's the way.
Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rosen will throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Everyone go forward.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run on second down with Adams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Bravo! At the 20-yard line.
2nd and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down. It's Bell, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready to break.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
22 jumps. They go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
That's it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Greystone travels. Hey, Echo.
Switch.
They'll drop the throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Adams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Be triple.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rosen throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, this is Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action here with Rosen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Greg Zerline lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
98 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming. 198. Watch 98.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
198.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Rosen on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here I come again.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rosen looking to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A carry for Adams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Here's Rosen. He is going to find Hill here. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, Delta. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Okay.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rosen to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Middle.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Oh, you got D? Yes.
Third and long here for Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over.
Let's go, Raiders. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, D. Monday. It's just me and you. It's just me, Charlie.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Quarter.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's